Hey bros, this is JCast here. Here we are, part number 2. I'm gonna go to sleep, let's see what happens. It's pretty late. I like how the room goes from light to dark. When I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna see light gleaming through. It's gonna be beautiful. I like the candlelight. Oh man, the ambiance, the atmosphere, the world building. So good. Should I go to sleep? What do you mean not yet? There's nothing else I can do, so go to sleep. You head off to sleep.
Good morning.
Rise and shine. Whoa, her name. Hey. I thought her name... Okay, so in the Patreon, they let us just try stuff, and recently we were testing out some of her game mechanics. So question, maybe it was a mistake that her name comes out right off the bat. So just to AGL Studios, just asking you. So, are these things that based off a relationship we unlock their names, or are they going to tell us right off the bat? I would like it better if, as once I get to a certain relationship status or like height in the chart in the chart, to be able to find out her name. I hope this right here is this is a spoiler, right? Unless you're going to tell her right off the bat. But I hope it's something like you have to talk with her or get to a relationship status to find out her name. But that's up to them. It's your first day, so you'll need your energy. Commander says you're supposed to start training and help. The commander says you are supposed to start training and helping around the castle today. That kind of stuff usually takes about 2 hours, so be sure to keep an eye on the time. Feel free to stop by your room at any time. I'll be posted up outside. Take care now. Bye. Okay, I've already looked at all this, so let's exit. Ooh, your room. Oh, I love this. So it tells me the day. It tells me where I'm at. Stars reach day 1. Tells me your room. A dusty, damp, dim, but a room all to your own, located in the previously unused South Tower. Okay, I love this. It gives you a little... I'm assuming when I click here... Oh, so it's unknown. But it does tell me, decommissioned due to the years of peace. This tower is now being used to house the surplus of castle guards recruited to help in the upcoming battle. Soldiers from allied kingdoms are to report to the Bunny Guard for room assignments. Town center and middle-class living district. Castle guards are to report to the traveling merchant for daily rations. Okay, so it colors up once you've been there. Main entrance to the castle. Due to current status of war, Stars Reach is closed to public until further notice. So they're already dropping hints. Good. Bow and arrow training is available Monday through Friday between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Oh, interesting. Mandatory for all rangers. Did I grab a sword? I personally like archery more, but that's right. I wonder if I can change it, but we'll see. Prison tower, the highest dungeon in the kingdom, even through the cells. Wait, even though the cells hang directly over the sea, fearing a prisoner could jump to escape, the commander froze the surrounding ocean. What? Whoa, that's so true. Look at that. That right there is A+ lore and world building. Wow. Personal quarters of Durndal the Wizard. Cleaning staff. Keep out. No, still... Okay, there should probably be a space right here between the two. I know they're trying to fit it all in one line. Should be a space between those parentheses. Well, that's nice. You can see where I'm pointing now, right? Because I'm here pointing with my finger. Like, you can't see that. Physical strength training is available Monday through Friday between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Mandatory for all soldiers. Question. Is this like our world Monday through Friday? Or is it going to be in a different world so there's some cool lore where you actually have these cool like in-lore names for the days of the week? Because that'd be interesting, right? If we have to like, you know, figure out, okay, so Monday's the equivalent of this day, right? They could sound very similar, but it would be cool for the lore if they were their own variation on that. So I've looked everywhere, I think. Okay, so I'm at your room. South Tower. Okay, let's just go South Tower. Oh, there's a boat. Cool. There's a little thing. Oh, there it is. Okay, I was looking for it. It's a bird! So I told on Patreon, here's a little side story. I was like, I was here for the first time. I was like, oh, the bird, that's cool. But then the bird seemed like it was coming way too often, and it would fly across, and then it would fly here. It had 2 paths. This seems to have a little bit more space in it, so very nice, very nice. And I like all this right here. Hey, Bunny Guard. Little birdie told me you're interested in the wet tunic contest.
Oh, don't be shy.
I love that,
now,
the red.
hear?
Oh, don't be shy. No, the boys are.
I know how boys are.
Me and some of the other guards want to go too, but you know, with this rumor of Voltes returning and war being declared, interesting. This is a nice lore because I don't know. Well, I know a little bit, but the point is, as a new player, you'd be like, huh, who's this?
Oh.
Kind of puts a damper on things.
You betcha.
Oh well, no matter what happens, I trust the commander to lead us through it. And now the Durndal named you champion of Stars Reach. She looks at you with expectation. What could go wrong? I'll do my best. Me too. It's nice to hear your confidence. Since you arrived, all the girls have been gossiping about what kind of guy you'd be. Glad I was right. Oh, look at that. Look at that. This is amazing. She gets her own color. She gets her own banner. Her thing went up of morale. Oh, that's right. There's morale, and then there's relationship. Ooh, look at this. The stuff coming off on the back and stuff. Amazing. Okay, so I don't know. I only have 2 hours to do if I want to do stuff. So the idea is, talking, I'm assuming, takes time. Right? I'm going to talk with her just because she's here, but we'll see. I'll never forget what I was, a young little bunny. Yes, we're getting back. Some good lore, I love it. One day, Durndal stopped by the burrow.
Oh.
It was a particularly lean year, leanest I ever saw, as a matter of fact. There was even a town meeting that very night to vote if we should abandon the harvest to seek greener pastures.
Oh, I don't know about that.
We kids weren't allowed in the meeting, but my friend and I snuck in through the attic and eavesdropped. Just when a fight was going to break out, this tall man with the longest beard I'd ever seen and his face buried in a book casually strolls in. Was going... Seen. Past tense, his face buried. Casual. Just when a fight was going to break out. Yeah, okay, so this is good verb, subject agreement. Sorry. I want this to be the best game it can be, and so whenever something catches my eye, I'm going to double check it. Mumbling all to himself and not looking where he was going, no one knew what to make of him. The whole room went completely silent. He was so immersed into his book and unaware of his surroundings that he walked... Okay, maybe it isn't. Okay, so side note. So you'll notice in the last few times, he uses immersed, which is past tense. He walked. But earlier it said he strolled in, right? So to be a subject-verb agreement, it needs to actually say he instead of strolls in, strolled in, because she's telling the story in past tense. Now, if she's telling a story in past tense, but she's using present tense as if it's happening right now, then you'd want all these verbs to match that. Sorry, that's just a little nitpick, but I want it to be the best.
You betcha.
This wouldn't have been so bad, but then the man said something you should never say. Hello down... Why, hello down there. Male bunny folk are sensitive about height on a good day. With the stress of the drought. See, I love this, because instead of using your stereotypical dwarves and elves and orcs and all these things, you get the very similar things with the different... These aren't furries necessarily, but they're anthropomorphized. With the stress of the drought, the chief's face became as red as a turnip. Just when his temper was going to explode, we all heard it. Thunder, as if our prayers were answered. Everyone raced outside to see for themselves, and sure enough, it was rain! So Durndal, I guess, could just put rain clouds over the ladies at the wet tunic contest. Talk about a celebration. Bunnies were hopping like it was going out of style. Even my old Gammy got off her rocking chair to join the party. Everyone must have partied a little too hard, though, because only me and my friend remembered the wizard.
Oh, I don't know about that.
My family all thought the rain returning was luck, but I'd like to believe that it was one of Durndal's magic spells. I'd like to believe that, too. What do you think? It was probably magic. Tee-hee! You aren't just saying that to make a little bunny happy now, are ya? The guard wiggles her nose. Aww, she looks at you for a moment. Knowing how to use magic sure must be something. Although I'm not like a magic guy. Like, that's funny. I respect Durndal, but I love a trusty sword or shooting some arrows. The bunny guard seems inspired by your conversation with her. Oh, look at that relation going up. I could keep talking, but
Bye-bye now.
Okay, let's talk to these. It looks like a wolf. And I know this is a shark guard. It's not clear at first, but I love...
High tide to you.
Yeah, high tide to ya, sailor. I love it. Oh, do you see how I called her the shark guard? So maybe... I won't ever know her name. She'll just be the shark guard. But I think the ones that have a relationship status, you should like get to a part where you learn their name. Unless she introduced her name right at the beginning and I missed it, but I don't know.
Aye.
Declaration of war? No, it's the declaration of dinner. Oh, says I.
Nay, says I.
Goblin meat may be a bit tough, but if you soak them for a couple hours, they get soft and tender. If you don't want to wait, you can just chew them real hard.
Aye.
I love how everything that motivates her is this food. As long as it's not me. How do you like to eat goblin? Grilled, boiled, sauteed, raw. It's raw, right? You must be hungry. I don't eat goblins. I think I'm gonna be. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna be nicer. You must be hungry.
Aye.
I have a ravenous hunger. So long as I've been living off catfish and moat. Okay, it's moat, but it's trout. Moat trout. Man, that's a tongue twister for me. Moat trout. There you go.
Aye.
This war is going to be a feast. The royal commander said I can eat anything that falls into the moat. Oh boy, if you fall in, I'll probably recognize you, but don't take it personally if I take a bite or two. Oh man. Okay. Spoiler warning. There are ways to die or get a game over in this game. It would be crazy if you could die to getting eaten by the shark guard. I just get so hungry.
What would you like?
Oh, I suppose I have a moment. Oh, you're this type.
Hmm.
You must be the young man everyone's talking about. What was it? Champion of Stars Reach? That was the title Durndal gave you.
Obviously.
Oh, obviously. Officially speaking, the Royal Commander is the only one with the authority to make such a decree. But even still. So,
As if.
so I guess being in time of war, it's like martial law. I don't think there's been an official champion of Stars Reach since King Isaac and his Knights of the Colors. Ooh, I like those colors with the British, but I love that there's some world building here. King Isaac. They were the bravest and most honorable warriors in all the land. However, are you one of the bravest and honorable warriors in all the land? Honor doesn't win battles. One day I'll be, I don't know. What? She's gonna disapprove of whatever I say. That wasn't the response. Yes, I know. Most men. Oh no, is this gonna lower her morale? No! Most men favor strength and courage, but it seems you're not like most men, are you? Oh, you're an interesting fellow, Apprentice. Very interesting indeed. Oh, the morale went up! Nice! I was for sure she was gonna be disapproving. I like how they have their own banners.
Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye now. Oh, so now it's blue. Okay, we checked the west gate, but let's go there since we're already there. Orc guard. That was a very long black screen. Hey! Hail, Apprentice! Oh, a normal job. Interesting. Okay, I should be checking to see if time's passing. I know for sure from doing the original demo if you do jobs. Now, they were really nice. They made it so you could do more things in a day. In the past, you could do, like, talk to a person and do, like, a job. That was, like, a day. Now they've broken up. There's stuff in the morning and there's stuff in the afternoon. But I'll talk later.
Not on my watch.
I'm sure you've heard the Cinder Guard is the strongest of the Castle Guards, so I haven't met Cinder Guard. Well, I have, but I haven't yet. Some a priori knowledge going on. But that's just because of her flame magic.
Ha ha ha!
Ha ha ha! Physically speaking, I'm the strongest. I believe it. That's why the commander put me in charge of the west gate. Aye, Voltus, or the Goblin King. Ooh, there's a Goblin King. Nice world building. Want to get past this gate? They've got to get through me. Typical orc, all brute. Oh no, don't want to say that to her. Ooh yes, you're quite fierce. Oh yes. Well then, check out this. The female orc begins flexing her muscles in various ooh yes. You see, it's not all just strength and courage that makes a strong warrior. To get this cut, you need to have discipline and dexterity as well. After a few final poses and pokes to your own muscles, the orc guard is satisfied and senses you. That's right. Interesting. So, okay, question. Okay, so the guards can have morale, right?
Good day.
Okay, so I have to go back to my room to be able to check my stats, right? Let me check my stats. Strength, wisdom, dexterity, stealth. courage, devils like discipline, intelligence. It would be interesting if I had like a morale meter, right? I'm assuming like the stats and the traits will kind of be the equivalent. It's just a much more detailed version of morale. But that would be interesting if there was like these stats in some sort of combination or something. It's just something that shows like my morality. Like I'm boosting the morale of the people, but is there ways that I am losing my own morale? But maybe that's a little too complicated. Because we have all those stats anyways that we're doing. But that's just something I just thought about at the moment. Okay, we looked at the room, the south tower, the west gate, the lower courtyard. Has the time changed? I don't know. Ooh, that's cool. They have the nice little okay. Lower courtyard. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just talk to everybody, then I'm going to go back and train. I just want to see. I just want to talk with people, and I might end it there, and then, like, the next episode I'll do stuff. Oh, the commander. The merchants! Ooh, look at that. Cool. So, fun fact. I believe this is before I joined the Kickstarter or Patreon. I don't remember the timeline exactly, but there was sorry, I'm blanking here. A contest. There was a contest, and I forget exactly all the details of the contest, but pretty much people are able to give ideas and or maybe do a drawing to how they wanted her to look, and I forget the name of the winner or anything, but it just so happy that AGL Studios is like tied in. I'm gonna say it again. You follow them on Patreon. They have weekly challenges. They're doing all these things. They want to get you involved. They want to hear from you. Best couple in the business right there. Oh, they also got married recently as well. They're just power, amazing couple. Din and Jess. Okay, let's talk to you. Okay, so it does tell her name right off the bat. This is my first time ever hearing the merchant's name. Okay, so I guess they're just making a standard practice. Ones with relationship, they just come out and tell you their name. Interesting. Okay, I guess I can get used to that.
I don't know.
How do you say her name? Mavie? Most often during my stays at Stars Reach, I am too busy tending customers to venture all the way up to the Mage Tower. That is quite a lot of stairs to walk up, too. Oh, I like the eye shift. This is really cool. What? Fly up there? I like that. And then I
wonder.
I suppose I'll just break in through the window and ask for a cup of tea. Oh, yes. Oh, that. So they allowed us to go listen to people auditioning for the different voice. And when I heard that, I'm like, yeah, she's got to be it. It's alright, Apprentice. I'm used to it. Flying is great and all, but people forget most towns and houses are designed for walkers like yourself.
I wonder.
Since you brought it up, I have to admit I'm curious about the wizard. What do you know of him? He's an old pervert. Man, if I say he's an old pervert, what would she say? Okay, I'm gonna say it just because. Just because. He's a what? Oh no, she didn't know this? I've heard a few rumors, but I had no idea. Now you mentioned it. There was one time during my stay here at Stars Reach that was a little... Oh, so she goes in and out, and I'm supposing because now of the war, she's stuck here. Interesting. Look at that sad face. In the late hours of the night, I woke up an old man janitor fixing my bed. I almost screamed.
I don't know.
His voice was so soothing, I drifted back to sleep. Can't remember what he said, though.
To
be honest, I thought it was a weird dream and forgot about it until... Don't tell anyone that story, okay?
Certainly.
Is he really? Wow, wizards and magic must be amazing. When I worked at a traveling circus, they had a... What? She was... Wow. Lord, the backstory, top grade writing. It wasn't real magic, though. It's just sleight of hand and illusions.
Certainly.
Being friends with a real wizard must be very exciting. If Durandal needs any ingredients for his spells, you'll put in a good word for me, won't you? Okay, so what I did didn't change her morale or anything. Interesting.
Thank you. Please come again.
Oh yes, the doll guard. Yes. Tilts her head inquisitively as is waiting for you to say something. What's this number up here? Is that a P? Or is that a 0? 770 P? Interesting. Wonder if that's some sort of Easter egg. The guard opens a scroll pad and begins writing with a coal pen. After a moment, she holds it up to you. Hey, new person, welcome to the castle. Ah! What's your name? What brings you around here? How are you enjoying your stay? The doll guard suddenly stops writing and stares at you with an unblinking eye. After a moment of silence, she resumes writing on a scroll pad. Sorry for asking so many questions. I've never been outside of the castle, so I don't remember. Excuse me, I don't meet any people. Anyway, you could probably tell from the way I look that I'm a doll. So don't be alarmed if I stare at you blankly. Nope. You're weird. The doll guard jumps up and starts writing on a scroll pad. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm getting awkward sometimes, but I can tell that you and I will get along well. Okay, so question. Ooh, I like the lighting over here. So if she goes in the battle, she can't talk. I guess she can just receive orders. Because it would take too much time for her to sit down and write stuff in the middle of battle. I wonder how she would do that. Uh-oh, the first guard is coming. I should get back to my post before I get in trouble again. See ya. Ooh, her morale went up. First guard.
Very well.
As highest ranking member of the castle guard, it is my sworn duty to protect the royal commander. My name is Celeste. Oh, so she tells me. Okay, nice. Celeste. But mind you, I'm your superior.
That's an order.
That means you must address me as first guard at all times. Oh, so it won't change. Interesting. I like that. I also serve as a chief rule enforcer, so I am the law, right? I would advise you to stay out of trouble. Unless you want to wind up in prison tower. War is coming and I will not allow anything to jeopardize our battle preparations. I do as I... No. Sass! I so love sass. Having a sass meter. Oh, I want to call her ma'am. She called the commander, ma'am. Let's see what happens.
Well.
That's a decent start, but work on it, soldier. Being first guard is an honor to be recognized. Okay, so I didn't change her morale at all. She doesn't mind being called ma'am. Interesting.
Stay out of trouble.
Okay.
That's an order.
Halt where you stand, boy. No one approaches the royal commander.
Well done.
Thank you, first guard. Wow, so when I went to touch her, wow, interesting. Please let him through. That was cool. That surprised me. I still owe this young man a proper introduction. Oh, look at the face! With all due respect, Commander, this farm boy only just arrived. Oh, I'm a farm boy, yes. Just because Durham sent him doesn't mean we can trust him. Your caution is unmatched.
I have no time for games.
However, ooh, she closed her eyes. Nice. A leader that fears petty betrayal will never accomplish the goals.
Yes, Commander.
Well, you're lucky. I don't like stabbing people in the back. I like these emotes. It's of course, Commander. You're always thinking ahead. Forgive me for interrupting.
Apprentice.
Oh yes, I'm an apprentice now. Forgive me for not properly introducing myself when we met at the West Gate.
Forgive me.
Oh, Angela. Oh, so switch. Nice. See, maybe I just missed it when Hildy switched her name. Maybe when Hildy, Hildy, whenever she said, maybe I just missed it. I like it. It switched. That's really cool. I like that. My name is Angeline. I am the steward of Stars Reach Castle and Royal Commander.
I must consider.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, Angeline. So you're just a steward. Nice to meet you, Commander. Ooh, I want to see how far I can get away with using her name.
I do not have time for such pleasantries.
Ooh, do not mistake my courtesy, Apprentice. Your presence here is allowed out of my respect for Durandal, but even that has limits. Oh wow, this is the first time I've seen like the full-on garb down below. Wow, that flowing and looks so good. Okay, so she is.
Farewell.
Farewell. Like I said, I'm just going around reading. I'm going to be talking to everybody at least once this playthrough, and then, this episode and the next one. Okay, so the time isn't advancing. That's nice. Okay, time to go meet. Let's see. I'm assuming she should be Sassy. You know who I'm talking about? Okay, this person. But, okay.
Greetings, traveler.
Nice. Hey, Sniffs, you smell good for a human.
You betcha.
Growing up, I was the runt of my back. Ooh, lore. Yes, but the commander gave me place here. Thanks to some training with the sword instructor, I'm as tough as an elf kind. Who's the runt now? Right? Who? Good on you. Oh, looks like. Ooh, bam.
You betcha.
Thank you, Princess. Keep working hard and you'll be as strong as me one day. Sword training is a lot of effort, but I kinda like working up a good sword. Ooh, I love how it shines. Excuse me. That was cool. Oh, that's cool. So these catch the arrows in the back. I don't know if I noticed them before. Were these always bigger than the chibis? I like how these are much bigger too. Because then they look like if I stood there. You there! So she's the one instructor we don't meet at the beginning. What are you doing walking across my archer range? Are you trying to get yourself killed? You hold out the letter Durndal's instructions and she instantly snatches out of your hand. As her eyes move across the page, she looks more and more displeased.
Right.
The clue is Farm Boys, Durndal's new apprentice. Freckles! I never noticed that before.
This doesn't make you special.
Girl showed the letters back towards you. You know, I like the emotes. I remember way back around the time Kickstarter, we had these stretch goals, and there was some. They'd shown some art. AGL Studios showed some art where maybe instead of just bobbing up and down, they also would be animated in the movements. I don't know if that's in their budget or if they're still planning that. But that's so cool because the emotes are really amazing. The fact that they change their stance and all that's amazing. And if they end up animating, top notch. Like, so much farther and beyond most visual novels. Like, this is a masterpiece. The elf girl shoves the letter back towards you. That wasn't a real question.
Right.
So at the beginning, when I had the critique about names, I just didn't play long enough, right? Shut up, we already figured it out. Whatever, my name is Eliana of Urindril. I'm captain of the Archer Division and lead ranger of Stars Reach. Daughter of course, yes, classic elf. Daughter of Lyriel, the Ivory Comet, protector of wind spirits, last guardian of the Eternal Forest. So she knows her lineage. However, throughout the course of your training, you must address me as instructor. So does that mean it's going to switch back? Does it switch back to archer instructor? Think you can remember all that, or is it too complicated for your little boy brain? Captain instructor, got it. I think so. Oh yes, I'm gonna. Oh, look how she looks inside as if I care. Yeah, loser. As if I'd care if you think I'm pretty.
I mean.
You think my name is pretty? Oh, did she blush? I just stay out of the way. Yeah, I think we're seeing much more of their characters and such like that. So cool. It was really good when they switched over to this new engine. I like this. The morale go up.
I'll see you.
I'll see you. Each has a distinct personality. I like it. One of my favorites. 5 sheep, 6 sheep, 7 sheep. Yeah, you count sheep, you sleep. I was literally a black sheep in my tribe, so I fled south and came here. Oh man, lore! Yes, lore! So, the commander gave me a job as the castle guard, but the first guard always called me lazy.
I don't know about that.
I'm not lazy, I just have trouble staying awake, that's all. Narcoleptic. I am pretty good when it comes to using my head. Too smart, huh? For smashing things, of course. I'm not good with math, but I guess I'm smarter than the average sheep. Maybe I should yawn. Oh, maybe I should train with the magic instructor to raise my intelligence when I have more energy. Boosting morale, talk with people.
See ya.
Is that so?
Around.
Huh, so they passed over each other, interesting. Well, since you're so quiet, I'll tell you a little bit about myself.
Got it.
First off, my name is Bria, so it switched. Nice. I'm the sword instructor in times of preparation like now, but my official rank is captain. However, until you have completed your training, it's proper to address me as instructor. Don't look so confused, you'll get the hang of it. How do you get that scar right off the bat? Okay, I'm going for the lore. No, face palm. I should have been nice to her at first. I can barely feel it anymore.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as it looks. No! No! The morale went down. I shouldn't let off with that. But I love that. I love the fact that my decisions are making an impact right off the bat. Love it. Okay.
Till next time, Apprentice.
Let's go to the lookout point. This is the last outdoorsy thing. Oh. Okay. Originally a small outcrop of rock that inhibits ships from landing, it has since been built into an observation tower. Interesting. So, does that mean this will eventually be a location, and this will be a location? Or is these the only locations? So that looks like a special something. Let's go to Prison Tower. Whoa! That's cool.
Oh, hey.
I didn't see you with all this hair in my eyes. The music is intense. I like it.
Oh.
Hey, I didn't notice you coming up the stairs. Whoa, that's cool. Each of them has their own personalities. Is that a D20? Got him. First guard says we can't use our real names. Really? Really? That's amazing. Really? Wow. That right there is amazing lore. The first guard says we can't use our real names. The first guard. Did the first guard tell me her name? Like, all the main dateable characters are telling us their names, but the guards apparently can't use their real names. You can just call me Goth Guard like everyone else. Interesting. Not that I care.
Not totally lame.
But yeah, I'm supposed to, like, show you around the prison tower, but as you can see for yourself, there's not really much to show anymore. The manor made me get rid of all the cool torture devices I have been collecting. That's pretty boring lately. That's why I started writing poetry to pass the time.
Not totally lame.
Hey, since you're just hanging out, want to hear one of my poems?
Whoa.
Whoa, you're like way too... No offense, but people like you freak me out.
So lame.
I need to, like, go in the dark for a while. No! Oh no, I wanted to hear one of her poems. Oh, I lowered her morale. I was too excited. But that's cool. That just shows that you can't be peppy and try to be pleasing everybody. You gotta figure out these characters. Okay, I'll have to come back for some poetry.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. While the girl does not seem to be responding, you notice a small tag on her coat that says Sunny. Huh, that's cool. The girl appeared to be mumbling to herself, but remains intently focused on the chalkboard. Interesting. Okay, so I've talked to everybody. It's still morning time. Let's see if there's anything I can, like, equipment. No, I can't change equipment. Ah, my relationships. The archery instructor's gone. Interesting, the archery instructor went up, but the other ones have not. Okay. And I haven't really done any of my trades or anything like that. Okay. Okay, well, we're gonna stop right there. I'm not gonna sleep, but let me make sure I save. Slot one. There you go. I'm gonna stop it right there. Pretty good episode. Next episode, I'm gonna do something. Well, bros, see you in the next one. Peace.